Hello, my dears. I'm Geeta Pudwal, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Geeta Speak Walks. So, I want to ask you a question. Did you play a lot of games when you were a child? I'm sure your answer will be a big yes. You used to play a lot of mischief, used to play a lot of games. I'm sure that all those games would have had so much of value in your life. But do you still play games? No. I think some of you will still say, yeah, we play games on mobile. I'm not talking about the mobile. I'm talking about those games which we used to play as a child, like gilli danda, cricket, and those marbles which we used to play. So, do you still play those games? No? Okay. Do you also realize that those games actually shaped your childhood? Our brain becomes strengthened, our focus power increases, so many benefits of playing games. So this is actually in scientific terms called brain training. So what is brain training? Doing a series of activities which will add to a lot of fun, but which will also train your brain. Now, why is brain training important? Because it prevents memory loss. It can improve your capacity to focus, to concentrate. It improves your memory recall. It can also add to your brain coming up with innovative ideas. Problem solving improves. There's so many benefits of brain training. Now, it's not necessary that for brain training you have to sit with a thick book, read, get bored, fall asleep. No, there's so many fun things that you can do through which you can train your brain. So this video we are going to be playing lot of games. We are talking about lot of activities which is going to be extremely entertaining, extremely inspiring, and extreme level fun. So if you are ready, let's get started. But before that, the two things that you have to do. Number one, if you have still not subscribed to my channel, you have to click the subscribe button below. And the most important thing that you have to do is that after you watch this video, you will sit with your family and you will decide that which game are you going to play this weekend. Trust me that it's going to be awesome, it is going to be fun, and also it's going to be useful to the adults and to the children as well. So promise me that before you watch this video. So now, without much ado, let's get into the video. Game number 1. Well, I'm sure most of you are right-handed. If you were left-handed in your childhood, your parents must have ensured that you don't write with your left hand, and you may have been forced to write with your right hand. Am I right? But most of us write with our right hand. Now it's very easy to write with the right hand, right? But if you are suddenly asked that you are supposed to write with your left hand, so what happens is that you're actually challenging your brain. You're actually forcing your brain that yes, I have to write with this process. What happens is that your brain gets trained to use a faculty which is otherwise dormant, okay, because it has been given a challenge. So your brain is actually getting forced. Let's do this challenge now. Okay, I'm going to write what's the sentence that I write? Okay, I love you. I'll show you. Okay, I have written this with my right hand. Now I'm going to write with my left hand, which I hardly use. Okay, not bad. So this I have written with my left hand. Now this can become a game, correct? Now what you can do is that all of you in the family or your friends, you all can sit down with a pen, with a book, and then what you can do is that you can select a paragraph and all of you can first write in with the hand which you're comfortable with, and then set a timer and everyone has to complete the whole passage with the hand which you normally don't use for writing, and see who wins. This can become a very good game, right? So game number 1 is try writing with the hand which you are not otherwise used to. Try it out and put in the comment box that how did you enjoy this game with your family or with your friends, or why not with yourself. The second game is the concentration game. You're going to have a lot of fun over here. Okay, in the concentration game, there are 3 games that I'm going to talk to you about. So game number 1 is where you say a word to the other person has to repeat the word. Then you say 2 words, the person has to repeat the 2 words. Keep on increasing the number of words and see how many words is the person able to remember and reproduce. Now the trick is in giving what kind of words. Don't give a similar words like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. No. Give random words. Okay. So say like for example, I start with you. Say rabbit. Now say sing. India. Love. Eat. Sleep, fear. Now see, all these words are totally unconnected with each other. Our brain is used to creating a connection with each word and it is easily able to reproduce it if there is some connection. But when there is no connection between the words, what happens is that the brain has to work harder to remember what the other person has said. So make it a game. Try to play this game with maybe 1 or 2 person or more persons. Start with 1 word, go on increasing words. Remember, the words should not be same. It should be completely different words, completely different type of words. Okay, so play this game. Tell me in the comment box, did you play it and how did you like it? So game number 2 in the concentration game is somewhat similar but a little bit different. Here what we can do is that we can keep an object. Like for example, this is wigs. So you keep wigs and then I keep a pen. And then I keep this lip balm and then I keep this glue. So see, different objects and then suddenly I take it away. Now say, tell me which are the objects that I had used. Now what happens is that the person has to create a mental image of each and every object, and this way what happens is that we are challenging our brain to create a visual image of all the items and reproduce it. So play this game. Increase the number of objects like in the first game. Don't keep the same type of objects. Okay, keep it completely different and then ask the person to remember which are the objects that has been kept. Start with 1 object, then make it 2, then make it 3, then make it 4, etc. Game number 3 in concentration. Okay, now in this game it's somewhat similar to the previous game, concentration game. In this case, like for example, let me take the same object. Sorry. Let me take the same objects. The pen, this thing. Okay, now I show you once. Okay, yes, I showed this to you. Now I removed 1 object and I show you which is the object that I removed. Okay, so this is also a fun game. This will help your children. This will help you in trying to work on your memory, create visual images and trying to recall. So this definitely works on improving your memory recall, focusing, concentration, etc. So this is the 3rd game under the concentration game. Tell me in the comments box, did you play it? And if you played it, how did you like it? Game number 3, learn a new language. So in India also we have so many languages. Okay, so if you are South Indian, try to learn a language which is from the north or the west or the east side of India. Okay, if you are belonging to other side of the country, say for example you're belonging to the west, try to learn a South Indian language. Try to learn a few words, start with few words and then go on to learn the language. Whenever you try to learn a new language, what happens is that it sharpens your brain, your capacity to think, your capacity to retain. It is a brilliant brain training exercise. Okay, so try to learn a new language. You can also try learning a foreign language. So those who are watching this video from abroad, they can try to learn an Indian language or any other language. If you're from India, you can try to learn any foreign language or any language from India. One more very valuable suggestion over here. Why don't you try to learn the sign language? It's a brilliant language to learn. It is an amazing way of brain training, and also you are doing a service by learning a language which is being used by the hearing and speech impaired community across the world. Simple things like, okay, thank you. So you do this, thank you. Okay, this is it's a beautiful language. So this is a male, this is a female. So it's a very interesting language. Okay, so learn the sign language. If you don't know how to learn the sign language, if you want help, do write to me, do put it in the comment box. I would be very glad to help you because we have so many wonderful people who can actually teach you sign language in our academy. Okay, so it can be either any spoken language or it can be the sign language. I strongly recommend please learn the sign language. Game number 4. I'm sure in childhood you must have played this game so many times. It's like, you have two pictures where first spot the differences, spot 6 differences, spot 8 differences, and then you find out very easily some 4 or 5 differences, and then you struggle. You look, and you're not able to find what is the difference. Now, what you're actually doing is that you're putting a pressure on your brain, you're challenging your brain. Come on, find out. So, playing the spot the differences game is an amazing game for your brain training. In my case, I have an app, a game downloaded called, I think it's called Differences. Okay, so it has n number of images where you have to spot differences. So rather than playing some random doing something random, at times I open that and then I try to find out the differences. It is amazing to note that as time passes, your capacity to spot the differences becomes faster. So this is very, very, very useful. So do play this game, spot the differences, and in this game you don't even need anyone else to play with. You can play it with yourself also. Most of the games that I'm talking about are something which you can play with yourself. Okay. The next game which we have all loved, irrespective of it is a child, it's an adult. In fact, I feel that this game is more enjoyed by adults. Well, I'm talking about the dumb charades game. Isn't it an awesome game? I mean, it's such a fun game. You laugh a lot, you enjoy a lot. It's so freaking fun. So, I don't need to explain how do you have to play the game. So there will be 2 teams, or say even not necessary 2 teams. One person will go and tell the other person secretly that what is the name of the film, or maybe some character or some profession, etc., and the person has to, without speaking a single word, act it out, and the others have to guess what is it that this person is trying to say correctly. It's awesome. I mean, like, such weird suggestions come up that there'll be so much of laughter, and actually your brain is getting trained in this process to watch, to guess, to think what it can be. Your brain cells all run here and there trying to figure out what exactly is the person trying to tell us. So this is a wonderful brain training game. As a family, have a lot of fun doing the dumb charades game. Please do tell me that did you play this game and how did you like it. The next game that I'm going to be talking to you about is brain teasers. Okay, let me ask you a brain teaser. Okay, it's mine, but I don't use it much. Everyone else uses it. What is it? It's yours, but everyone else uses it. What is it? Guess karo. I'm not going to tell you the answer. You have to put in the comment section what is the answer. Now, the second is that second brain teaser. Okay, let me ask you. Feed me. I'm hungry. Feed me. I will grow happily. Okay, if you feed me, if you give me food, I'll be very happy. I'll grow happily. But the moment you give me a glass of water to drink, I'll die. Strange, right? So I'm not going to tell you the answers of these 2 riddles. You have to put it in the comment section. What are the answers? So similarly, you can find so many brain teasers on internet and play this game. Okay, it's going to be training your brain. Okay, but then this is it. I have brought to you so many games. Did you enjoy? I just loved it sharing all these games with you. I'm sure you also must have loved it. And if you really, really enjoyed all this game, don't forget to play it with your family. Don't forget to do it yourself. And please do write in the comment section. Did you like this video? Did you play this game? How did you enjoy? And also tell me what else would you like to see on my channel, because I want to bring to you videos which you like, which you enjoy, and which you have a lot of fun and also learn. With this, we come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for staying with me all through these games that I showed you today. Wait. If you like this video, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost even 1 rupee. Click a like on the video and please click on the subscribe button if you have not already subscribed it, because there are so many channels on YouTube. You will not be able to find this channel among the maze if you have not subscribed. So if you like me, if you like what I see, what you are seeing, and if you like what I'm doing, if you enjoy the videos, then don't forget to click the subscribe button so that we meet each week with each video.